radios with giant antennas for competitions. It's really cool. I think it looks awesome. And everyone else hates it. So we're not very popular, so we don't get invited to go to the pool. So we have to go all the way to my grandma's house in Ainsport or something.
I lived down in Richmond for a while, so I've been to DC quite a few times.
Good morning, great debaters. Today is July 26th and we're here at the Washington Monument. Today we're taking you inside the group, making you part of the bus. Welcome to Washington, D.C.
You all are exploring presidential greatness, who's a better president, and frequently that has to do with what they did in their lifetimes. But I also think what is important is their legacy, what they do after they've died. In 1876, as people were talking about and thinking about the revolution again, the founding principles, they turned to Washington as a symbol of those principles. So I think it's really important that you look beyond just what they did in their lives, but their lasting legacy long after they were dead, how the nation saw them as a symbol. We're going to meet on the opposite side, okay? Now, on the right-hand side is one theater of war, the Atlantic Theater. On the left-hand side is the Pacific. And then they've got the troops in areas where battles happen.
It's really nice. You know, if you want to play Frisbee out on the grass or soccer or whatever, just hang out. It's nice.
It's really peaceful. Like, I always thought of war as something really violent, and I'm pretty surprised to be at peace at a war memorial.
I didn't give much attention to this stuff beforehand, but coming and seeing all this, see how important it is. They have a lot of stuff commemorating women and what they did during the wars, and it just shows appreciation.
I like that book, and I like the book about the rabbits. Watership Down.
Oh,
with all the different forms of government, because they go to all the different warrens, and each warren has a different kind of government.
Yeah.
That was so cool. You know, there was a communist warren of rabbits, and
You read 1984?
yeah, no. I read Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah, but 1984 was scary. Like, it scared me.
I want to read that one. It's on my list.
Because not only is it like, it literally, the book is about taking away your freedom of thought. And that's just scary to me.
1984 is North Korea, by the way.
No, 1984, the way that he wrote the book, he was kind of like warning us about our own society.
I know, I'm just saying, like, now, it's pretty much North Korea.
Not necessarily. I mean, at least you still have freedom of thought.
Yeah, you do have freedom of thought. You just can't
act on it.
Well, right, but I mean, like, at least I can think what I want to think right now and still have that to myself. 1984, you have, like, everywhere you go, you feel like you have cameras around you. Fahrenheit 451 ended on a note of hope, but 1984 is just about what our society could eventually become, and there's no hope.
And what we're going to do is we're going to meet here at 11:25, okay? Everybody got their clock. I'm going to tell you what time it says on my clock, right here. I'm not going to move. So we're going to take any confusion out of this, right here. It is 10:57 by my clock, so we're going to be here at 11:25.
I think this is a really great memorial because it highlights two of Lincoln's greatest legacies. With the Gettysburg Address, we see his ability to command during the Civil War and how he was able to keep us preserved as a Union. And then we see with the Emancipation Proclamation, you know, freeing the slaves, and that was really a significant thing that he did, that we wouldn't be here today if it weren't for him.
I actually think it's kind of ironic that they made a memorial with him as grand as it looks up there, because especially when I was reading, I always got the impression that Lincoln was kind of, you know, in his lifestyle, he lived really moderately. I think that's the way he was raised, and to see a statue of this grandeur, it's kind of changed my perspective a little bit.